It is once again time for me to give you guys my monthly braces update. So I'm going to be telling you guys how my fourth appointment went, which also makes it around 4.5 months. That makes it like the 4.5 month mark-ish. To be more specific, about 4 months, 10 days. And so the color that I chose for my elastics, purple. I could only get the top row done in colors again. The bottom row is in silver chains, like these gray silver power chains. I don't know why they only do gray for power chains here. Like I wish I would more colors, because gray looks pretty like maybe the first couple of days, but then like I eat whatever, so then it gets stained and it's no longer like that vibrant. Gray isn't even vibrant, but it's no longer like that vibrant color that wasn't in the beginning. Anyways, I did mention a few of the changes in the video that I made, like that thing they call something like braces vlog appointment college edition, something like that. Anyways, I'm recording this video, like this update video, the week of my next appointment, as in my 5th appointment, because you know, I gotta give y'all an update. Some changes is that I only have to wear my elastics at night now, so it means I no longer have to carry them with me or worry about like, oh no, I need to put them on, you know. And even then, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like wearing it every night like I'm supposed to or whatever. I wear maybe like once a night. I mean like in a week, like once a week at most. Because like sometimes I put it on, right? Like I remember to put it on. I put it on and I'm in bed, but then I keep on yawning. Then I yawn it off. Other times I simply forget. I'm not gonna get out of bed to put it back on again. So I really lack in the elastic department, not gonna lie. It's also because like when I wear it, my teeth are still shifting and I'm like, are my teeth supposed to feel this way? Like are certain teeth supposed to make contact over here? I'm not used to that. But it depends on what my orthodontist says this week when I see her, and then she said something about my usage of the elastics once I correct the bite. Also, like what I realized is that like my bite might not be properly aligned because the bite turbos, the blue stuff on my upper teeth. So I'm like, maybe that's why like my bite isn't like all the way perfectly closed because of that. Because right now, let me show y'all the bite. You can see that we're almost there, but like there's still, it's not like, it doesn't fit perfectly like pieces in a puzzle. I'm like, maybe it's because of the blue bite turbos, but I don't know. I'm not an orthodontist. Anyways, I was given 5 weeks until my next appointment, and for reference, at like my orthodontist place, they normally give 4 to 6 weeks between appointments, so I kind of just got like the middleman. And this time, I didn't get power chains on my top row of teeth, because like last time I had power chains on the top row. This time, I didn't get power chains, except just on these 2 teeth over here to bind 2 teeth together, you know, get them closer. However, I did get steel ties all around. It's like a little hard to see because I have like the purple colored bands on, but like top row, you can see that there are steel ties all around. As we can see, I stained my power chain, obviously, because they gave it to me in the color clear. So it's like, why would you do that? Because like now, like, if you briefly look at it, it looks like there is food, like, probably stuck between my teeth, especially since they only, like, bonded those 2 teeth together. So, like, with the right angle and the lighting and everything, sometimes it straight up looks yellow. I'm at a point where I won't really notice changes, like how like in the first few months I was noticing changes like gaps closing, that kind of stuff. But like now, the main gaps have closed, and there's just like a little spacing here and there. Like you can see that my teeth are not perfectly straight, and like no more spacing yet. Changes I noticed this time, not much to be honest, but I know that like about 5 weeks ago, there was like just the smallest of a gap between like these 2 teeth, like this one, and this one, and this one's like mostly closed. But also, like I'm not even sure how like perfect teeth are supposed to fit. Like it, like they need to be like all the way closed. Like you need just like the smallest of like a gap you can get and like floss it or whatnot. You know, like I don't know. I think it's like mostly good. My gums are still kind of swollen because my issue is that I had too much space in between my teeth. So like, as we bring the teeth together, it's like where does the extra gum go? And at first it'll just sort of like die off and get like really absorbed back into the body. So yeah, like it's not like obvious on camera, but like, I noticed in the mirror that like, oh, there's like loose gum or like extra gum somewhere. No longer worry about like my gums enveloping the brackets like I did last video when I was like, oh no, my gums are swollen and I'm scared that like it's gonna swell up and like also cover the brackets as well, like grow over the brackets, but not anymore because it's like loose gum, as in like about to be like dead tissue. Cause like I've poked it with like the pick before and I'm like, yeah, that can be like easily moved. So I just have to be careful to like have to pay attention to brush and clean that area. I mean, it's a really strong camera because I'm just using my standard iPhone camera, nothing like crazy with the special focus lens and everything. Because I like to search stuff up like after my appointments. Someone said that like a sign, or people, if it was more than one person, people say that a sign that you're close to the end of treatment is like when after each adjustment appointment, like your teeth no longer feel sore or like you no longer feel discomfort. And this is the first appointment where I didn't like feel pain afterwards. Like normally, I'm mentally ready to go back to the soft food diet for like a few days, but this time I ate lobster that same night. The appointment, not like right after the appointment, but like days after, weeks after, I was, once again starting to go back to eating foods on the forbidden list. Haha. More specifically, in terms of food, 2 weeks after the appointment, I could finally bite using my front teeth because, like, I don't know, like, back when I still had to wear the elastics full time, I couldn't really bite using my front teeth, so I would often have to just like bite using the side or like tear food off of my hand and like pop in my mouth. But anyways, I finally found out that I could bite using my front teeth when I was eating pizza and I didn't have to like bite it to the side. However, I'm not at the point where like I'm in the mood to try a bagel again because like I think about 2 months ago, because it was over the summer, my teeth weren't hurting too bad, and that's when I first started working at Dunkin', so that free food, and I really wanted to eat a bagel, so I'm like, yeah, I'll take that risk, because who am I to say no to free food? Anyways, then I'm trying to go in chronological order, but about 3 weeks after the appointment, I just had this brief moment. It only lasted like about 2 days, where like my bottom front brackets, like these, were like once again leaving indents on the inside of my mouth, but like over here. And then like I especially feel it like when eating solid food. So I use dental wax to like help me with that because I keep forgetting that I can use dental wax because my orthodontist discouraged me from using dental wax like when I first got braces on, because she was like, yeah, you could put it on, but like you want your your mouth to get used to having braces in your mouth. So yeah, I struggled those first few days. Anyways, like also around that 3 week mark, I finally ate a burger in public. And for reference, I've had like a few burgers ever since I got braces, but I will not eat in public. Like I'm eating in private, so I can like, comfortably eat without judgment. But I'm at the point where I can finally eat a burger in public, which I've been doing. The problem is that like the bread gets like wedged between my teeth, but I already know where like the trouble spots are. Also, I reduced my brushing to just brushing about twice a day, morning, night. But I still carry my toothbrush with me, like just in case. And I still also carry the dental pick with me, but I rarely use it. Like I'll still have food stuck between my teeth after a meal, and I'll try to use my tongue to get it out. But like I don't know, it's fine. I rarely use the dental pick, but I still bring it with me because I don't want to be stuck in a predicament where I'm like, oh no, I wish I had it with me, but I don't. Anyways, about 4 weeks after the appointment, that's when I was like once again testing the waters with the foods on the forbidden list, because I ate the nerd gummy clusters, and gummies are something that I'm not supposed to eat with braces. I got a Halloween edition. This falls under the forbidden list because it's both like chewy, because like gummies like chewy and crunchy from like the nerd cluster, so double whammy. But yeah, I was like ew, cause more than ew, cause I was eating it like normal, like I didn't have any type of metal in my mouth. And then I also contemplated eating chips, specifically Doritos, the red ones, like nacho cheese. Yeah, nacho cheese. Those are the only ones I'll eat anyways. I contemplated eating it because, like, I went to an event and all they had was either soda or chips. But then by the time I started, I was like, maybe I'll finally try it. My desired flavor was finished. But I'm not really, like, a person who eats, like, a lot of chips anyways. Like, chips, when they're like, oh, you shouldn't eat chips, like, I was like, oh, okay, like, I don't really care much about that. And also, for the first time ever since getting braces, I finally ate chicken off the bone, specifically the chicken drumstick, because I've heard they should, like, remove it, like, if you're eating meat, you should remove it from the bone. So that's what I've been doing like this whole time. Like just like about last week, I finally ate it like off the bone, like straight up bite into it. My next appointment is in a few more days, and I don't know what kind of changes will happen this time. Like I know that obviously we're gonna change out like wires and elastics, like new color, new wire. But then like I don't know if anything else will happen. Like maybe elastic usage prescription will be changed. I think she'll say like, okay, you can wear it. You don't have to wear it at all anymore. Continue to only wear it at night. That kind of stuff. If maybe I'll no longer get colors. If maybe we'll finally get different power chain colors. I don't know. But anyways, the color that I do want to choose next is black because my current plan is to just try every color at least once. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I only have power chains on the bottom row of teeth now. Anyways, now that like the main problem being gaps, now that like the main problem is like mostly done with, that makes me look for more faults to like nitpick each time, like more differences to notice each time. So I'm like, okay, the main gaps have closed, but like, okay, what else do we still have to do in order to achieve a perfect Hollywood smile? And there's still like just very little spacing left. I don't think it's too obvious to like the untrained eye. And I think we also have to wait for like the gum swelling to go down, because let's say hypothetically speaking, for whatever reason we were to remove the braces like right now, like that extra gum tissue would cause it to like push the teeth back out, and like the gap would come back. Long story short, prediction is that like at the end of my treatment they're gonna put a permanent retainer on my top row of teeth, because that's where like the biggest main gap was. So like if they don't do that, like within like an hour the gap may return. Also, I don't know much about permanent retainers. Like, can you still eat all of your favorite foods? Do you have food limitations? Like, I'm not worried about that yet, because we're not there yet. But anyways, that's all for today. I'm not sure how long this video will end up being. Like when I was scripting this video and everything, like writing down like the main points I want to touch upon, I was like, do I still want to continue to make these monthly videos? Because if there aren't that many changes, then it means that there probably won't be much to talk about. But then as of right now, the video is currently about 14 minutes long. I mean, obviously I'm going to edit out some stuff, like, you know, like stuttering, staring off into space, that kind of stuff. So I feel like this video will end up being like the same length as like my normal braces update videos. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think I'll just keep making these monthly update videos.